Hello everyone and welcome to part 16 of the Pokemon Red No Starter Run playthrough. This part, like I said, last part, I actually did manage to bring along a guest commentator. Um,
Hi.
it's not Justin this time, so it's actually my
Yeah.
younger brother. So introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Alex, and yeah, I play Pokemon too, so I know a couple things about this, and I'll just talk about to him about some certain stuff about Pokemon along the way.
Yeah, just so that way things don't get boring and stale. And yeah,
Yeah.
so here we are in the game corner, Rocket HQ, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in
Yeah.
Celadon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been watching, but yeah, at this point, I've been trying to level up this Growlithe, and man, it's been giving me quite the trouble.
Oh God, I suggest not using the Growlithe. I mean, waiting to like level 40 something for Fire Blast and then using the Firestone. Ugh, that's
Yeah, I
horrible.
actually I looked up its moves. I think it was actually during the session. I was kind of curious to see what it would learn. Um,
Yeah.
of course, I edited it out, so no one's gonna see it. But its last move that learns is Flamethrower at 50. It doesn't learn Fire Blast.
What?
Yeah, you have to teach it via TM. So I was actually
That
talking.
sucks.
I was talking about last part that I was thinking about trading it for a Vulpix because
Yeah,
I've
I was gonna
never.
suggest that because
Yeah,
Vulpix is a lot better.
yeah, because in this gen there's only one special, and
Yeah,
Growlithe
stuff like
doesn't learn any good fire-based, attack-based moves. So,
yeah.
but yeah. With that aside, the whole Growlithe thing. Yeah. Um. Oh, I accidentally went up there. So, questions. Question time.
S. Okay.
Gen 1. What do you think about it?
Um.
Or better question, well, to start, what's your favorite gen?
Probably Gen 2.
Gen 2? We got a third for Gen 2, because both me and Justin said the exact same thing.
Yeah. I mean, what's not to like about Gen 2? I mean, it has good gym leaders. It has good Pokemon. It has good moves. Everything.
Yeah,
You know.
the introduction to Dark and Steel, making things more balanced. It's got two whole regions to go through. Gen 2 is just the best.
Yeah.
But enough with sucking Gen 2's dick. What about Gen 1? Like, how do you how do you fare against Gen 1? What do you think about Gen 1?
I think Gen 1 was like kind of like a starter for Pokemon, and I mean, it was a good thing. Trust me, like this is a good gen, and like everything about it is awesome. Like they did a really good job starting off this, whole Pokemon thing, and I thought the whole idea was awesome. But I mean, there are some bugs, there are some things that need to be fixed, and it's
Yeah,
not perfect,
yeah,
but I say it's up to par with all the other gens.
yeah. I think Gen 1 still, to this day, holds up, even though it doesn't have the whole, Wi-Fi regard or doesn't look too pretty, but it's still a fun time, and if you haven't played
Yeah.
it, just go emulate it. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing with your life?
But yeah, now we're in this section where we just got introduced to these how should I
Wall thing.
describe them?
Yeah.
Uh,
Floor
moving
turners.
floor turners, yes, floor turners, moving tile platform things.
Oh god.
Obviously, the direction you stand on, or the direction it goes, that's the direction you go, and you don't stop until you hit these I don't know, four square looking things.
Yeah.
If you played
I,
four
I
square in elementary school.
yeah, I see that you named yourself Red.
Yeah. I actually just when I first started, I actually just kind of picked red for sake of why not. Um,
Yeah, the
with
main
with other
character.
yeah, because that's his legit name. With other gens, for some reason, I was actually thinking about using my legit name just to maybe personalize it, but I might actually just stick
Yeah.
with their legit names just because why not?
Yeah, Gen 4.
Yeah. But
that
what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that I mean, I guess it's cool to name yourself like after it, and like it's your own thing. Oh, you skipped that battle.
Yeah, I cut out some battles that are repetitive and don't need to be here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Um, but like I was gonna say, like using your own name, like it's your own copy. You're gonna use it. You're gonna have it as your own.
Yeah.
But like I mean, if you wanna name yourself after the main character, you can go ahead. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal.
yeah. I know. I think Gen 5 and onward, they don't even give you options for names anymore. They just say, "What's your name?" and you type it in. So the only way you could really know their name is by like looking it up or something.
Looking it up or something. Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, later on, like the names of the main character in Pokemon kind of like fades off, and like no one really cares about that anymore because
Yeah, I
so many
think
people play the game.
Gen 5 is kind of where I had to start looking it up. Well, just because, yeah, they didn't give you any options. But the actual, for Black and White, his name is Hilbert, which is a weird ass fucking name.
Yeah,
And Black 2 and White 2, I think his name is Nathan.
yeah,
So,
it is.
and I'm obviously gonna always play as the dude. So
Yeah,
I
not the
don't know
girl.
I don't know the girls' names off the
The
top of my
only
head.
the only girl name I know is probably Dawn and
Yeah,
May.
Dawn and yeah, Maeve. That's really it.
Also Misty, but that's
She's not playable.
yeah, she's not playable.
But
Yeah, that's exactly.
so Gen 2, yeah, that's your favorite, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, any other gens that really stick out for you that you
I
feel
mean,
you might mention?
I mean, I mean, Gen 3 is just hideous,
You don't like
and
Gen 3?
I absolutely despise it.
Oh, we got a hater. Ooh.
I don't really like it that much.
Eh, it's still it's not horrible by any means, but it's probably the last gen I'd actually want to go back to.
Exactly. A lot of people don't want to. I'd say
You'd be
my
surprised. There's always, regardless of what people think about all gens, there's always like each gen has their own following, and each gen has people who think it's the best gen. You know,
yeah,
there are
like
people
they have the yeah.
there are people who despise Gen 5. Don't mean to throw people under the bus, but Justin. And then there are people who love Gen 5. You know, but
I mean, I don't really mind Gen 5. I mean, it was kind of like eh.
I actually kind of like Gen 5. I feel like I'm the only one who, well, you
I
know.
mean, I don't. I like I just said, I don't really hate it. Like I, despise of it. It's like Gen 3, but I mean, I'm not really a fan. I don't really like it. I mean, I think my next gen after Gen 2 would be Gen 4.
You like Gen 4?
Yeah,
I actually Gen 4 is kind of lower on my scale, but
that's just our opinions.
yeah. You could talk about how much you hate Gen 3 when I go do Gen 3 3 years from now.
Yeah, because it's gonna take you that long to do all
Oh
these
yeah,
Pokemon.
I'll probably do one Pokemon game a year, and that's one gen. Because my goal is to do every gen, no starter run. But I was also thinking about for the third, like you know how there's red and blue, and then there's yellow.
Yeah,
I was thinking about for the third installment of doing maybe a Nuzlocke or something special for it, just because why not?
yeah. Why not?
But I don't expect to see that for a long time, you know.
Yeah, way in the future.
Oh yeah, way down the line. But yeah, here's some more of this shit, and this is exactly why I brought Alex along, because this stuff can get pretty boring, and I'm actually wondering why I didn't speed this up or anything, because these just go
Yeah.
so slow.
I know. This is probably my least part of Gen 1.
Well,
Doing the whole Team Rocket part.
oh
I just,
yeah,
I hate it so much.
this,
There's
we actually have, there's another place that's worse than this, Silphco.
yeah, I know, but that just saying the whole thing in total of Team Rocket, I just hate it.
Oh yeah, these are definitely like the lower points of the game.
Definitely with that repetitive music. Oh god.
Yeah, the music, ugh. We would always joke around with our cousins about this music and how whenever something bad would happen, we just play this music and be like, "Oh God,
Oh
why?"
god. Yeah. Just so bad.
Especially if you're playing this on a color palette, like maybe on a TV on a Super Boy, I think it's called. I don't remember. No, not a Super Boy, a Super Game Boy Player or whatever the fuck for SNES. I heard it's really like eye straining, like it really kills your eyes.
Yeah.
So, ugh. And here I am demonstrating for the up tillionth time that how bad the inventory system is in Gen 1.
Yeah. How
Because,
many? Do you know how many things you can hold actually?
no, I have no idea how many spots. You could probably count them because I just got full. And
Yeah.
but it sucks. Gen 2 and onward, the inventory system just gets so much better. I've probably said that a bajillion
Yeah.
times, but it's so true.
For the bajillionth and one.
Yeah, but Gen 1's inventory is just, ugh,
Yeah.
it's
Just
disgusting.
just disgusting.
This guy, I actually would have cut him out, but he's actually an important guy because you actually have to fight him to get a key. If you saw me, I wasn't walking around blindly. When I play this, I kind of like to show off everything. So I went to the elevator, and I obviously couldn't use it because I don't have the key.
Yeah.
Once you beat this guy, then you get the key, and then you could use the elevator, and that's where we need to go in order to get to the boss. We're actually gonna fight the boss of Team Rocket. I don't think in this part though. I think at the beginning of next part.
Oh. Well, I just saw that your Kadabra is like way overpowered.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Like, ugh. I try to avoid using Kadabra in Gen 1 just because how broken he is, but
Yeah.
I can't help myself. It's too fun.
Yeah, it's too easy. All you have to do is just use him. Boom, done.
Yeah, Kadabra just wipes the floor. Especially because I don't know when, but I'm gonna evolve him soon into an Alakazam as well as my Graveler into a Golem.
Oh, you have a Graveler. Oh, yeah, that's right.
The two mains are pretty much Kadabra and Graveler. They've been doing everything. I also have
So,
that Nidoking as you see, but
oh.
it's not doing too hot. I'm not a fan of Nidoking.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't really like Nidoking. I mean,
Yeah,
I use it in Soul Silver,
yeah.
but I mean, I don't know.
I think I actually referenced that when I first started using him. But the thing about, because that's Soul Silver, that's Gen 4. The thing
Yeah.
about that is by then there are more TMs, and one of the big
Yeah, more moves.
advantages, one of the big advantages for Nidoking and Queen is that they can learn a bunch of TMs. In this gen, there aren't too many TMs to play around with, so
Yeah.
eh, Nidoking kind of stinks in Gen 1. And then
Exactly.
I skipped that out because, we've already been over
Yeah.
here. So
No one wants to see that.
once you have the lift key, you can go in this elevator and go to these different floors. The first floor is just the first floor, nothing new. There's actually another guy you can fight right here, but I think I cut him out.
Yeah.
But then after that, I think the actual floor we need to go to is the fourth, the basement floor. That is,
Oh. Yeah.
and then there's whatchamacallit, the boss Giovanni.
Great.
Yeah. Fun times to be had with Giovanni and Team Rocket and
Yeah. Oh, that sent you back to the top.
yeah, this is the first floor. And then the second is obviously the one where we entered, where I was just checking all the floors just to make sure because I've actually never done this. Like I
Yeah.
said, this is actually my first time like just fucking around with everything. I usually just go to where I need to go and that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fourth floor is where we need to go.
Mhm. There's two guys.
Yep, and then once you beat them, the gate opens and there's Giovanni. Why the fuck do we need to fight him? Well, cause
Where?
Team Rocket's bad and they need a GTFO, and we
Wait,
also.
wait. Why are you fighting them in the first place? I'm confused.
Well, yeah, just because story reasons, it's because they're bad, but for gameplay reasons, it's because we need the Sylph Scope to see the ghosts in Lavender Town.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so once we get that, I think I was talking about this last part. We get an item to get an item to get an item to wake up Snorlax.
All to wake up Snorlax.
Yep. So that way you can go to Fuchsia.
Yeah.
But yeah, this part's almost over. We just got these battles. I decided to keep these in because I mean these guys are relatively important. You have to fight them, so.
Yeah.
Not only that, they got some more Pokemon we haven't seen. Like this guy's got a Sand Slash later on.
Oh.
Have you ever used Sand Slash?
Yeah, I actually have.
Oh really?
In my black and white.
Oh, I've never used Sand Slash.
Yeah, I mean it's decent. It's attack. It's an attacker, like not special. It's attack.
Yeah.
So
It better
I
be
mean,
attack. It's a ground type. That'd be bad if it were special.
yeah, it would be. But I mean, it's decent. I mean, I just needed a ground type to beat the Elisa girl or whatever the hell.
Yeah, yeah,
So I just got Sand Slash and just beat her.
yeah.
Except
Oh, what were you gonna say?
except for that Emolga. Oh
Oh
God,
yeah, the fucking Emolga. I hate that Pokemon so much.
I know.
But one thing we could actually talk about, I guess just to wrap things up, our last question really. How did you get into Pokemon? Do you remember? Because Justin was
Uh,
talking about that.
well, I mean, for the most part, I think you like showed it to me one time, and I was just like, oh, and I started playing it, and I just fell in love with the fact that you just raise these things and you battle with them. I just love the whole idea about that, just
Yeah,
everything about like raising your own team and then fighting other people and stuff. Uh,
yeah. I assumed it was pretty much me just, hey, look, Pokemon. You were like, oh, cool.
oh, cool.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
Pokemans.
yeah,
That's pretty much how it went down. Do you remember what your
yeah.
first? Do you actually remember what your first gen was?
I'm pretty sure it was second.
You think your first was Gen 2?
Yeah,
Because I
because I
actually
think
don't.
I
I
think
don't
I played
remember.
silver. I think I played silver
Because I
first.
remember when we were really little, like me and him are 6 years apart, which is actually kind of a big gap for I guess siblings.
Yeah,
Um,
kinda.
like I remember one of our aunts got me a Game Boy Color with gold, and that was my first. That was my first Pokemon game I ever played. So my first was Gen 2 as well. Um, but I don't remember how old I was. I must have been like what 7,
Yeah,
8.
probably.
So you were like 2.
Yeah,
So I wonder how long it was till mom finally like let you play video games or something. Cause I don't know.
I'm guessing around 4 or 5.
Yeah. So you were a Pokemon fan pretty young in your days, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
You were actually the first to go into the competitive side too. I've actually never really dabbled with it. I remember with X and
Yeah.
Y, this recent gen, you've been pretty into the whole competitive side of things.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I still haven't really tried it out and stuff, but a lot of people have been telling me to. But
Yeah, it's a good thing just to battle other people with your Pokemon that you've raised and stuff.
yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's obviously the end part. So thank you, Alex, for joining me on this part.
No problem.
Made it a lot easier and a lot less ers, and I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So yep, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in part 17. So take care.
Expect to see me in other parts later on
Yeah,
if yeah.
definitely, yeah,
All
because
right.
more boring stuff's gonna happen. So yeah, see you guys later.
See you guys.